Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the 5 ways to avoid bridal party drama. As you do your research and start looking up stuff for your wedding, you're going to find that a lot of previous brides have had some bridal party drama. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to avoid some of this stuff. When you ask somebody to be in your wedding, it's not just asking them. You have to evaluate the person that you're asking to see if they're actually a perfect match, a qualified candidate for your wedding, especially if there's things that you would like for them to participate in and to do. You have to make sure that that person is qualified to do all this stuff. You can't just ask. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Your wedding really is your business, and you have to find qualified people to bring it all together to make this wedding work. So stick around. Make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, leave a comment below if you felt like this video was helpful, and then also drop suggestions down below of other wedding content videos that you would like for me to do. So 5 ways to avoid bridal party drama. Number 1, do not post on your social media about your engagement, because some people, when they see an invitation on social media or they know a person, they automatically think that they will be a guest at whatever celebratory event is that they see, that they're reading about. So for instance, let's say that you aren't close to a person anymore, but you all still keep each other on your social media pages and you guys talk once in a blue. But say, for instance, that you guys were like childhood friends and you guys were best friends growing up, and then you guys just kind of maybe had a falling out, or you just, grew apart. Whatever the case may be, or whatever the relationship is with that person, but you are not close to that person, and they see that you're getting married, they may automatically think that they're going to be in the wedding because of the past closeness, or the past, or whatever the relationship status is with you and them. They're going to automatically possibly think that they're going to be invited, let alone be in your wedding. Then when you break the news that they aren't invited, or definitely not in the wedding, then the negativity starts. The subliminal social media posts began, and it's just going to spiral out of control, all because they assumed, all because you have alerted that you're getting married, that you're engaged, and that they think that they should be a part of the festivities despite whatever the relationship status is between you all. In today's world, people will take to social media with unnecessary drama, say stuff, try to bash whoever you're marrying. So just keeping your relationship private, keeping your engagement private is the best way to go, to avoid any additional issues that can pop up, and to iron out the details behind the scenes, and to plan in peace, plan in private, plan in peace. So that way the people that you absolutely want there, the people that you absolutely want to be in your wedding, are the people that are alerted and that they're, invited. Number 2, if you know their money is funny. What I mean by this is, if a person has financial problems and they're constantly trying to borrow money and can't usually participate if spending money is involved, they definitely will not be able to afford the costs associated with being a part of the wedding. Buying a dress, buying a tuxedo, shoes, accessories, going on like a wedding trip, a pre-wedding trip, whatever money needs to be spent in order to join in on the festivities and whatever is required for your wedding day, they will not be able to participate, and it's going to be a problem, because then they're going to try to flip it to, since it's your wedding, you're supposed to pay for X, Y, and Z. And most cases, bridal party pays for their dresses and accessories and shoes, and the engaged couple will pay for like the hair and makeup or something like that. But they're going to expect you to foot the bill for the whole thing in order for them to participate, because that is their way of saying that they don't have it, and they refuse to spend it because it is your responsibility. You ask them. So you have to be very mindful of people like that expect you to pay for everything, because in actuality they will not pay for it, or they expect you to pay for it because their money is funny, meaning they ain't got no money. Number 3, if you know a position in your wedding will go straight to their head. What do I mean by that? If you know a person is an attention seeker or has jealous ways, and you have witnessed this countless times in person, it may not be in your best interest to ask that person to be in your wedding, because they're going to have high expectations. They're going to want higher positions in your wedding. And what I mean by that, if you designate them to be a bridesmaid, for instance, they're going to expect to be a maid of honor. They want to stand right directly next to you. They're not going to want to walk down the aisle with whoever, or why is this person in your wedding and this, that, and the third. They're going to make it all about them. It's going to be a toxic, drama-filled environment, and people that may or may not know this person may not even want to be in your wedding because this person is involved. So you have to pay close attention to people before you ask them to do anything. People show you exactly who they are. Okay, people tell you exactly who they are. It's up to you to shut up and listen. Okay, shut up and pay attention. Don't be blindsided. Don't look the other way. Oh, well, this, that, and the third. People show you and tell you exactly who they are and what they are about. So it's up to you to take what they're giving you, verbally or non-verbally, and take it to what it is. Okay, this is not to be negative. It's to open up your eyes that a wedding is a huge investment, and you want to have the correct people around you during this process, responsible people around you during this process, and people that will not take the attention off of you and your spouse and try to put it on them, because that is the type of person that they are. So pay attention to the people that you are considering having in your wedding. Okay, do not look to the left, do not look to the right, do not try to put excuses out there for that person. They are telling you exactly who they are. This is exactly who they are. This is exactly what they said. This is exactly how they feel. So pay attention. Number 4, if they are a toxic person, don't get along with others. And again, this all goes back to you paying attention to how they operate with other people, how they operate, meeting new people, how they operate in general. So this all goes back to what I just said, number 3, that you have to pay close attention to who you are choosing to have involved in your wedding. That goes for them being a guest, and that also goes for them being in your wedding. So you have to pay close attention to who you have coming around you during this wedding planning process. So again, do not be blindsided. Don't look to the left. Do not look to the right. You have to pay close attention to the people that you are choosing to be a part of your wedding. If you know that they're a toxic person, you know that they are, there's so many different things that can make a person toxic. Pay attention. Look it up if you have to really understand who this person is and why they're acting like this. So don't make excuses, because it's going to only affect you and your wedding because of this one person or these people that you are choosing to have around you. And if it boils down to, oh my gosh, I did not realize that I have so many toxic people or so many attention-seeking people near me, or whatever the case may be, let me just not have a wedding party to avoid the drama. Let me just do my own thing and just, have flower girls and walk down the aisle solo dolo by myself. It's just no bridal party. It's just the flower girls and the ring bearer, and that is it. And that is perfectly okay. That is perfectly okay. If you have come down to the realization that everybody around you has something going on, some sort of drama, some sort of whatever the case may be, it is perfectly okay to cut out a wedding party and just have a flower girl. Or even if that's becoming a drama-filled thing, then don't have anybody in your wedding. Just let it be you and your bridal party. I'm sorry, I'm in a parking lot right now and there's people out here doing donuts, so I'm going to make this quick. But yes, if there's a toxic person, people, and again, it's perfectly okay again to not have a bridal party if it's becoming too much, if it's becoming too stressful, and if people just are just causing you a lot of stress and a lot of drama. It is perfectly okay not to have them a bridal party and not to have them in a wedding, regardless of the fact of what the relationship status is. Cousin, brother, sister, mom, stepmom, whoever. It's perfectly okay not to include them in your wedding plans. Number 5, if they have poor time and money management skills. Again, I already spoke about time. I already spoke about money, but poor time management, if they're never on time, take that into consideration. If they can't get to places on time, even if y'all are just going out to eat, take that into a consideration, because you're going to want them to show up early, on time, or on time for your wedding day, for rehearsals, for appointments, to get fitted and stuff like that. And don't nobody have time to be waiting around for this one particular person to make their grand old entrance, because it is at their convenience and they have no consideration for other people's time. So that's what you have to really pay attention to, how they manage their own time. And the times that they actually do come places early, it's like a celebratory event. Like, people are like, oh my gosh, you made it on time. People shouldn't have to do that, because they know that you're constantly late. And the one time that you actually are on time or early, it's like a praise. Like, they're getting praised for it and encouraged to do it more often. So that's what you need to consider. Pay attention to people that you have around you. Again, you do not have to have a bridal party. If it's causing you drama, stress, you can completely exit out and walk down the aisle by yourself. Just have a ring bearer, two flower girls, or a flower girl, however you choose to do it. There's no rules or rule book that says you have to have your wedding a certain way. It's all about what you and your spouse agree upon. Compromise, and also run down the people that you are considering having in your wedding, and make sure that your spouse is on board as well. And do not announce the bridal party publicly, because that's going to cause some issues too, because people are going to want to know why this person got chosen, why they didn't get chosen. So do that privately, or have like a small gathering with the folks that you have chosen, and do like a little small get together and announce that you've all been chosen to be inside of the bridal party, and do you accept, yes or no. And if anybody can't make your wedding, don't hold that against them, or don't make them feel bad. Just either replace them or don't. That's what it is. Either replace them or don't. So don't expect anybody to say yes. And some people actually might say no. So that's all about, being understanding. So the 2 words in your wedding that you should be learning and applying is compromise and understanding. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I hope that you all will stick around for more helpful wedding tips, and that you hit the like button, subscribe button, leave a comment below. Make sure that you also grab your free wedding timeline. Your free wedding timeline at ourbeerweddingboutique.com. And also make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more wedding content, tips, inspiration, and advice from a special events professional. And I hope to see you all on the next video. Check out my other videos. Like us on Instagram and Facebook. And go ahead and grab you some and download you some wedding planning digital products. It's all to help you out. And I mentioned before in the beginning of this video that your wedding is your business, and I have a master class that's going to teach you all about the different hats that you're going to wear when planning your wedding. So if you want to get inside that master class, I will give you a special link, which is Wedding 21. Again, Wedding 21, and you will receive 50% off this course. So go ahead. All the links will be down below in the description or wherever you're viewing this video at. And I hope to see you all in the next video.